Guess if I do date, it'll be Michael. Keisha spicy, tip and trainy. Yellow bone chick look like K Donnie. Freaking the sheets, freak on them please. Been hooked since big old freak. I realized that I was with R&B, I'ma start rap beat. These got no name on them. Wish these hoes stop trying to put claim on them. He come around me, get game on him. If he don't go, then I already came on him. These new hoes sound like my mixtape. Saying my name like it's clickbait. I don't take if they come with the dishes. I don't shit if they come in his name. I'm not your better yet, cause I don't sleep on me. Look like a lick, then I'm putting the freak on him. I look at niggas that's begging, I'm paying. Cause my shit young thug and I'm the rich homie. Boy, I ain't finna read all the text, don't know what it said, but I send that's a bet. Lately, my patience been getting real low. Lately, I feel like I need no respect. It was the money for me, ayy. He gon' go dummy for me, ayy. He ain't that cute, but he could dress. He's to protect for me, ayy. It was the need for him, the way that it squeezed for him, ayy. He a whole lot of but it was the mean for him. Hey, y'all wanna take me out so bad. I make all of y'all hoes so mad. Hoes went about them big ass teeth. Hear me out spell, still going outside. Hoes got jokes, but don't never wanna stand up. Hoes got balls, but you know I got handle.
And we're back with fresh energy, here to talk grits. I am most definitely ready. Thank you guys for joining us a second time if you are, and if you're not and you're just getting here, thank you for getting into grits. And if anybody is down there in the chat and you went over there to All Black and you checked out grits because we told you to, let us know. We like to have some reciprocity. It's cute down there. But actually, how are you feeling? Are you ready to get into the show?
Yes, I'm feeling great and I'm ready to get into it, honey. We got more Big Daddy over here. I'm ready to talk about all of the things. This show is really shaping up to be really good, guys. If you're not watching it, watch it. Get that free trial and watch it.
Actually gonna go up for that free get that free trial, because you know you get a little taste. You gonna go on and play it. I mean, come on now. You probably didn't spend that $7 down at the local McDonald's. You can spend it over there with All Black and get into these shows. And not even just this show, Child Away. Actually, I've been watching Monogamy.
Oh, I told you it was good. I told you Monogamy is a girl clutching my pearls. Do you hear me?
I'm about to start season 2 when we get off of here.
It's good, girl. It's good. I told you, and it's fast.
It is. Cute little 30 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Because would you do it though? Would you trade? Would you join the experiment?
I would be over there. Getting into grits. Getting into grits. Before we jump into any overall thoughts, I want to most definitely say thank you. We are not any group of people that takes for granted when anybody decides to show us love, whether it's, the cast, a showrunner, direct, anybody. I don't care who it is. If you repost something, you share something, you acknowledge us, we most definitely appreciate that we can have camaraderie in those spaces, because it all works together. And if we love a show and you love us talking about a show, you sharing us, oh, that's cute. Thank you. But this was a really good episode. This was a really good episode. I'm really enjoying the writing so far. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I don't know why. It's just, and I think it's because on the larger networks and way bigger scales and budgets, especially for our own shows, they don't show up when they have every right to. Every avenue, every check, every star from whatever, and notoriety, it's all there, but nothing's working enough to where, oh, we got this big name, but the writing's kind of subpar, or the pacing is bad, or it's just something. There's some shortcoming. No, I think everything is just really great. And I just love that everybody's just really fresh here and new, and it feels like we're on the ground floor of something special. I really want this show to succeed and be really, really popular, because I think it's worth it. And I just like this universe. The universe is fun. It feels kind of whimsy, as we said before, but it's really grounded and very, very Memphis. And I'm looking forward to the very next episode. This episode was hitting. Ashley, overall thoughts?
Absolutely. Again, yeah, this was a really strong episode. And again, just the idea that in 23, 24 minutes, you can get a compelling evolution of a narrative is beyond. When some of these shows can't even do it in an hour, it's beyond. Honestly, the standout for me this episode was actually Keisha's mama. There's a bit of dialogue, honey, with Mr. Queen Sugar over there. And I was like, well, sister, you better act. Where have I seen you before? And I love that. I love that I'm seeing faces that I haven't seen before. And they're here delivering. Each of these ladies are convincing in their roles. They make you feel things, whether that's anxiety, whether that's you want to cuss them out, or whether that's just you want to give them a hug. And I love when shows and characters can really capture you and make you feel that way. There's even a scene, and I don't know if Tyra has it or not, but there's even a scene where she meets these LA girls, and immediately it was like, no, sis, here's my Instagram. And when you get here, and I got friends and I got whatever, and I'm gonna look out for you just like you're looking out for me. I thought it was beautiful. I think this is a great demonstration of what sisterhood should look like, honestly.
Absolutely. Andrew, we will be coming back to do just one final wrap up of the
Ooh.
morning show. We're not completely done. We're done for right now. But once episode 10 airs, we'll get into how we feel about the ones that we haven't discussed and just the show's narrative overall. I need to watch the latest episode, but we'll be back. We will definitely be back. Thank you for inferring. It's like, so y'all just done with the morning show, huh? But before we get all the way off into the ladies, but we still need that 500. We still need that 500. What's really going on? By the time we get into the diner and we're biting for time, of course, because baby, save our spot. We're trying to win this competition. We had kind of these thoughts and these ambitions expressed on the stoop that first episode, but now we're just really getting into them after we have Keisha, which we'll get into, have a breakdown and everything. But we have the ladies around the car really discuss what they want, and they have some of the smallest ambitions. I was like, ooh, I think we're gonna take them through there. There's this innocence. Maybe when Fran the man, Francis said, man, I'm just trying to get a car, a new used car. I said, oh, damn, Fran. Just the new used car. And because, Fran is the one that's more reluctant. Like, I don't know too much about LA, but I was trying to make sure my grandpa okay and we can, pay for the house and I could just maybe get a new used car. And Keisha's like, I'm just going to go to LA and I can go to Bowen Hills and pay booth rent there and just be this, maybe this, just, if not even just a celebrity stylist, but this big stylist and be legit and be for real and maybe go to cosmetologists. It's just, yeah, it's just, it felt so like aspirational and like innocent. And I was like, oh, they're about to snatch it. They're about to snatch it. Even when you go over there with Ty and she's like, I can, get my baby girl out of Eddie's mama's house and get some real headshots and get like a real agent. And it's very childlike. And it's like they're gonna have to get wake up calls here that whatever was that, it's not gonna be that. Even maybe, their connection in this tie that they have to skating. I don't know if they are. This could really remain just as pure and innocent, or they could potentially take the girls through there. I really felt it around that car when they were getting into their ambitions, which are really, really achievable. But if we're trying to get to them, through nefarious things, then that's when other things get in the way and then you get stomped out. Actually, how did you feel about their ambitions and us getting to this competition and it's $500?
It's cute. And I think it's kind of an important commentary on what it means to be of color and what it means to, or not, I won't even say just of color, but what it means to dream, right? And I think you dream kind of a lot of times based on where you are. And if your foundational needs aren't met, a lot of times the basic necessities become your dreams. I think then once you achieve said foundational things, right, then it's like, oh, I can dream bigger now. I'm afforded the space to do that. I like how this is real life. Like, I like that Fran want her new used car. And Fran, honestly, Fran the man is my favorite character. Y'all know that. And I like that she's got this love for home and just this real innocence. Even though she's the one that's now kind of descending into the criminal element, it's like she still has this fun, loving, I'm a ride for my girls. Memphis is my home. Like, I'm going to be here. Like, I'm going to help my granddaddy out. I'm going to get my new used car and I'm going to be here. I'm going to open my restaurant, get my food truck, and it's going to be fine. I love that for her. I think what we're going to see in the show, and again, we don't have screeners, so we only have seen what's out right now. But I'm really thinking by the end of that, she's going to come face to face with what real life looks like. The way that he done said 3-4 times, "Are you ready to do jail time?" I'm like, damn it.
Every time, jail.
I'm like, okay, so Fran gonna do some fed time. Like, what are we doing here? But no, I mean, I like it. I'm here for it. Ty, we got to talk 27 piece because the way that you're pissing me off. But yeah, but this was fine. I like the ambition. I like the endeavors. And this is our first step. This is a stepping stone. I really hope at least some of the young ladies get there by the end of the season. But baby Fran, it's just it's ominous.
I don't think it's just Fran. I think it's just feeling ominous all around. I think these ladies are really going to have to be drawn through, at least to know that what is really attainable is also attainable through, hard work and consistencies on a regular day basis. Everybody's just trying to get what they want really fast, and life doesn't really work like that. But when we're young and we're skating and we could just get this competition and just really win, then that way we can, yeah, I think the ladies are gonna be completely different by the end of this series. I'm sad about it, but I'm looking forward to it as well. But getting on over here into Keisha, baby. I love Keisha running porks and things. Porks and things. It's like, baby, I told you, we out of collard greens. I'm only one person. So I'm still over there. Baby, this place does not operate without Keisha. You need me here. Keisha down there at the table with the LA girl. She was like, shrimps. Shrimp. Girl, that's what I said. Shrimps and grits. Did you hear what I said? Like, this isn't that. This isn't LA. But we meet two young ladies who are also there for the skating competition and trying to get a bag. She's like, yeah, you can go back home because we got that already. We won that. But about your hair, what I could do for you, how social and like Keisha. I was like, oh, don't take don't take any of these ladies' innocence away.
Yeah.
She's just so bubbly and fun and great, and I'm like, she would be a great celebrity hairstylist. It's something so warm and inviting about her, and she's a true people person. It's easy to convey certain things and be easy and get a number. And girl, yeah, I do nails and weave. Like, yeah, Laquita, I do everything, girl. I can hook you up. I'm gonna take my number down. And you're in LA. It's like, oh yeah, maybe if I'm in LA, I can hit you up and there's a connection. It was just maybe another spark to kind of like, oh yes, LA is even closer than I think. Even they're from LA, even though this heifer acting like baby, everything in here is pork, is deep fried in the pork grease. Okay, even the chicken ain't got no pork on it, honey. What do you want? Ain't no vegan options. Love it. We love a good country accent. We're already here for it. But that's not the only thing that happens in this episode. She's gonna be taken through there every single time, all about Rome. Cause why y'all taking down the Rome burger? We need that. And Keisha, if you ever leave another Rome burger on the table, we gonna talk, sis. But it was a fine, like what is in Atlanta? Fine automobile. That was a fine burger and fries that you left. Big
Okay, I believe
country
it.
fired up the grill for your ass
You
and
left
cooked
it.
that burger, and you walked away.
I'm
Girl, we
very
could have
proud.
we could have went over there and did whatever with that eggplant after we fed ourselves. Don't leave that on the table. But outside of that, I feel like we're slipping with Keisha because Keisha throwing them pills back. I saw you, girl, in that locker. The pills praying gave. It's like, girl, take it easy. Don't take too many. Just keep it cute. And she all in the skate room. I'm feeling good as hell. Girl, floating, living her best life. And we got Vaughn here. Vaughn's like, I was just playing. What? Girl, I was just playing. It was just cute. I'm actually really into you. Actually, I've experienced my own loss. I've been through some stuff just like you. But if you don't want to be bothered, I can leave you alone. Of course, we come to a compromise later on. It's not that I just really need my time and my space, but I can do your hair. Now, I don't know how doing your hair and getting paid for it, because once again, we're trying to get close to that $500, and Keisha has bills. That turned into you sending your peen to my phone. It looked righteous, if I should say so myself. Very legit penis. But don't send me that. Don't send me that. And I didn't like the way he addressed it, because it was like, oh, I do this and I can put a little braids and give a retwist and you can pay me for that and I can give a design and I need a travel fee. It's like, yo, well, I can even double that. And he sends that. What do you mean? What are you propositioning me like that for? Keisha is getting herself in a way. I do like the crossroads here because we know what that Rome burger meant to her. Everything is just signifying people moving on and forgetting and not caring about him. And that's touching her. Girl, why are you taking it down? We need that. We need to figure out what happened to him. Don't do that. But then she also has herself in a way like, am I holding on to something? Do I need to move on? That's what everybody's telling me to do, even my own friends. Y'all can go on over here and see what this emoji and this emoji. Wish it was an emoji, but see what this eggplant is hitting for and leave this wrong burger where it is. It's maybe time for me to put that down. I don't know if it's time to put that down, and I don't know if it's time to put that down for Vaughn. Because baby, what proposition that they gave payment, they gave transactional. I can double it. You want to double that? Why? What? We can see that Vaughn wants the one thing from Keisha, and I don't think she's ready for that, and I don't see this ending well. Ashley, porks and things.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It was, I think this was definitely a symbolic scene because in the first two episodes, we really see her still months after grieving the loss of Rome. And I think to literally see his sign coming down, this, he's a state treasure. He for football. He was great. I was like, Keisha, please. And then her leaving it on the table was definitely symbolic of let me close this door and let me entertain something else. Maybe that's not the best for me, but just like with them pills, maybe it'll take my mind off, maybe it'll make me feel good. Ain't that what she said in Monsters Ball? I just want to feel good, make me feel good. Make me feel good. But yeah, and I get it because the loss was so tangible. I think seeing his name, eating the burger, or even serving the burger, having people every time, okay, it's a remembrance of what I had, what I lost. And I think we're going to see her, she's already been transitioning. I think we're going to see her character move and transition more. I think while she's still trying to put that grief and loss behind her, she's got like promise of a hopeful future. I do think LA Sister Who Came definitely was like the motivation she needs. My hope is that she keeps getting little tings of motivation that carry her, because this little thing with Vaughn is not going to end well. Listen, the way they was pulling out cameras this episode, it scares me for Keisha. I want Keisha to be better than that. And also, we don't want her daddy getting involved in their another relationship, in my opinion. But I'm scared for Keisha. I feel like she's the most vulnerable now. I feel like she's depending on the pills, and I also think if she gets some of this dingaling, at least the dingaling we saw in the picture, she might become dependent on that. And I don't like that. You don't need no distraction, Buki. We need to keep our eye on the prize, and that's getting out of Memphis and going to LA to pursue your dream.
Maybe that's all she wants, but I don't know. The pill thing that has the potential to be more of a habit than it needs to, and Vaughn is not setting his intentions well with that proposition in that text. I don't know, but we can still walk into chew gum. Don't leave that with that wrong burger on the table. That burger looked good as hell. That was a real beef patty. Can't do that. Let's get into Pastor Savion being low down, because you're low down, Pastor. I don't care how many red ribbons you cut. Like, yeah, come on. I was like, we got reporters in the front, like, yeah, so how about those Cowboys? What's really going on? When he said it ain't a speck of dirt nowhere, you sure, Pastor? You sure ain't a speck of dirt on my boots? Well, what about, people talk. The town says that you're connected to, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that. Oh, so you don't know anything? Yeah, I got all my money the right way. I built myself up from the ground up. It's too bad. Most can't, but I did without the help of anything dirty. Ain't no dirt on me, girl. Have fun. Look away. Well, what about the church? Some people say that you're down there sneaking off with people, Pastor. You're down there sleeping with. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about. Sleeping with who? Cheating with whose wife? Yeah, I don't sleep with anybody's wife. I don't know nothing about that. We can barely get around the corner before it's like, girl, she's just brazen. Girl, you can't wait. We out in public. It's just not helping in an optics way for what he's trying to represent and being not even a man of the people, but a pastor of the people. I have good intentions for my community. But Pastor, how did you get here? Pastor is going to have some stuff come down the pipeline. Hopefully it don't touch Keisha. It don't touch nobody close to him. And it just stays on his head because he's acting like I built myself up to get here and everything's righteous. And we know that it's absolutely not. Somebody's going to be coming after you, sir. But ex-wife rolling up first. Carolyn rolling up first, adjusting tasks. Carolyn rolls up with concern for Keisha, which is nice, and it's just like, yeah, you need to step in even more. The initiative to pay a fee all about Rome is helping, but she needs you and she needs understanding. He is just not understanding how Keisha is struggling. Struggling what? Skating in the street, running around like some dropout? What she got problems? What problems? If she come pay her respects to me into the church, she wouldn't want for anything. Like, it's not about that. She not only needs you in your support, but you need to see your daughter. You see everybody else, but you just can't see her. He just sees a disappointment. So yeah, if she wants any help from me, she got to come down to Sunday service. they're flirting here. Well, mostly she's because girl, what you got your hands on my tie for? Girl, what you want? Real cute about it, but how cute are we going to be when we get to that man later on who's in the next slide? Ashley, how did you feel about Pastor Savion, and what is he really doing down in Memphis?
Pastor Savion is trash, as well as that gray beard. I think if y'all really want to see him do full great justice, go over there to Johnson. All right, go over there to Johnson's, and you'll see what's cooking for real with Pastor over there. But no, he's trash. We already know. Not only did we learn, of course, about this affair, which we already knew he's having with a married woman, but also the fact that he owns this property that he's in a way gentrifying the community he's claiming to support. So there's definitely some moral failings with the pastor, and this reporter's not letting it go. I'm a little bit nervous for her because he's looking at her like, all right, ho, you got one more time. So I'm very curious about what's going to happen with that. Now I'll say this man would drop his side hoe and everybody else if Miss Carolyn gave him a whiff, honey. If she said, baby, come back home, he's dropping it all off and he'll be back home. He's gonna be hell at home, but he's gonna go back to that woman. The way that they both love each other down still is insanity. But I really am glad Mama redeemed herself this episode, because our introduction to Mom wasn't what I thought, and I actually commented on it in our first live, like, where is the concern? Like, is she just there to get these raggedy braids, or is she really here because she cares about her daughter? And I think this scene that we got to see with them was important for that, because Keisha's going through this. She talks to me, I'm like her friend, and all those things. I needed to see that from Mama, because I was like, what's going on there? But his lackluster and really dream killing spirit really pissed me off. It's like, even now we're hearing again, she wanted to go away for school. She wanted to leave Memphis. No, that's my baby. She need to be here. She need to be at home and do what I say and do as I say and do as I say. Like, come to Sunday school and be at the church house. And it's like, that doesn't work that way, Pastor. You can't control her life. These are her dreams. And I kind of can feel Mama's dissent as far as it relates to him, because it's like talking to a wall. He really, in his mind, has it made up that this is what he wants for his daughter. This is what he wants for his family. If she would just be right, she could have everything she wants. She don't have to be over there struggling in the hood. Like, that she's doing that because she wants to, because she don't want to comply. And I think everyone who's not on his program just kind of gets left out. I'm really curious if he's gonna really keep his word as far as the money for, the reward money, if people have information on Rome's unaliving. For whatever reason, I still like he might have his hand in something over there. I'm really waiting to get into the nefarious workings of the pastor in this criminal underworld, because it's there.
We could see. Hopefully, he's not connected to whatever happened to Rome.
Yeah.
How we gonna come back from that, Pastor? If you're connected to something, like, yeah, he said, if she come on down, I can help her out. But yeah, that little smirk she gave, she's like, yeah, you look good. He's like, yeah, I look good. I look good to you, girl. So what you doing later? Nothing, Pastor. Go back over there with the lady is sneaking off with. She said, y'all just really don't even give a damn. Get her ass out of here.
But Tyra, why do they braid her hair like that?
What's wrong with her hair, Ashley?
You know what it is. Look at it. You can see it. I'm like, she's supposed to be a celebrity braider. I want all of Keisha's styles to bust. Just like I wanted Fran's grits to be thick and creamy. I want the hair to bust down too.
What I took it was like, this is off the cuff. Mommy, you don't have no appointment. You just showing up here.
Oh, let me just braid you up real quick.
Yeah, quickly, because she did some hair. It was very quick in that opening scene, and the braids looked really nice. Ashley said, I need everything to align. All Keisha's hair needs to be T. Yeah, I need Daddy to keep that same energy when she pull up with this man. Now, that disconnect that you were feeling with Mama in the beginning, I think there's maybe a disjointedness and something broken, because if you're not sober, who's to say how active and present you are as a mother?
Yeah.
And for us to be down here at the AA meeting and still kind of gripping with, my last anniversary, I really, really wanted to have a drink, but I went and got some damn barbecue instead. Yeah, that was pretty close to home. So it's a question of all that she's been through, and not just her, but Keisha. And why did Mama eventually turn to alcohol to even wind up here? Like, what else have you experienced in your life? And where was Daddy at when all this was going on? Like, what happened? I think there's some history to get into there. But we get away from these old habits and we get into some new loves. I was like, anytime you meet anything I've ever watched, when you meet a man on down at an AA, any type of sobriety, clean living, I'm a recovering addict, it's enough to just focus on your own sobriety. When you pulling in somebody else, a love interest, and they're trying to do the same, it can become a tassel. I don't know. I don't know. And I swear this man ain't never met a woman that he meant anything good in any role that he's ever had. He could though. He could. This could be totally different. This could be, a help and not a hindrance. But it is a little muddy with us meeting each other in this meeting, because if your sobriety slides, what's gonna happen to mine if we all loving on each other? But the flirting was flirting, honey. When they went all down there with Miles Coltrane and Charlie Parker, I was like, so what you doing later? And he didn't catch any alarming feels about, hey, you want to link up? You want to date? You really don't know who I am, do you? Should I know? I think you should ask more questions, sir, because it's given, oh, Pastor Savion gonna be on your damn neck, because everybody in this town knows not to talk to my ex-wife. I don't give a damn if she is my ex-wife. She's off limits to everybody here. He don't know that. He's a truck driver, way off way, and I'm gonna try to push up on her. Ashley, how did you feel about this?
Talk about it. So first of all, this man played on Charlie Bordelon's top so bad that never, Queen Sugar, I'll never forgive him. I know he's up to no good around the neighborhood. I do not trust him. I don't trust that beard. I don't trust all 6'6" of him. You hear me? He too fine. He is. And I fear she's going to crumble and fold. You know what they say, especially when you're in recovery from addiction, it's not really good to get with another person who has that as a vice, right? And I just think it's the makings of disaster. However, was it steam heat? Absolutely. Was I all in that conversation like, y'all better act down? Like, I believe y'all are wanting to hunch right now. I believed all of that. And I'm interested to see. I don't know if we'll get a flashback or whatever, but I was like, is it AA? Is it NA? Was she a secret crackhead on the low? What really went on? I need all of the answers. I really do. And I agree that that's probably what I was feeling as far as the relationship with Keisha, and why the dad seemed to have such an overarching, like, overbearing effect with Keisha. But I don't know. I don't trust this man. I don't trust him. He did her so bad in Queen Sugar, y'all. He did her so bad in Queen Sugar. I can't trust him with another woman. I can never. I can't.
I remember him from Single Ladies on VH1. He's always been diabolical. But that doesn't mean he has to be. He can have great intentions here, but Pastor ain't gonna care. No, never mind. Because get away from my woman, that's still mine, and I don't care. He gonna try to ruin. He gonna try to ruin something. But the flirting was flirting. I was absolutely here for it. I'm here for it. Get them cheeks clap, Carol. Go do what you gotta do. I should say all 6'6" of him. But getting on over here, because God damn it. I was like, look at MJG. Hey, boo. I was so happy. I was like, how y'all gonna have A-Ball here? They're a duo. They're a pair. Okay, they have been forever. Did he just come over here alone? No, MJG is here, and he's cute. Giving. What's wrong, Big Daddy? What you want me to do for you, Daddy? Giving school. Oh, school. What's good, school? Here for it though. $40, because baby, 1,000 might as well be 40. What's really going on here? What you mean 1,000? He just handed you 20 stacks. You gonna give me 1,000? Mm-hmm. All right, Fran. Francis is about to be in a way. She's about to be in a way. Boogie is so friendly. I love how chummy they were and buddy on what might as well have been a stakeout. And it's just all here, I like the big girls, and and it's all jokey. But as quick as he can joke and be friend, and it feels like they're on the same plane. And friend, you really are my dog. You really my friend. Like, we're cool. When it's about business and it's serious, and there's one little mishap, like, if you don't come, your mother has to grasp. Oh, friend, you want to go to jail? So how many times you gonna tell us you want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? You trying to lose your life? You trying to do hard time, friend? No, I was just excited. Pipe your ass down. This ain't no place for that. I need you to, like, friend a man, be a man. It's like, well, damn, okay, I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me put my serious face on. This is too much. This is too much, and she's the one taking the most risk in this dynamic, because you're using your access at your valet job to get to these cars. And when some chips fall, which they are going to,
Absolutely.
it's gonna come to you first. And if it's gonna come to me first, I need more than $40. I need more than $40, Boogie. I need more than 1,000. And she doesn't know any better because, babe, this is the most money I've probably seen all at once. This is my goal, one step closer to taking care of Grandpa in the house and paying for Chef School and us. This is more than enough for me to even pay for us to get and sign up for the competition. I'm solid. She didn't blink twice. She was happy to get it. Fran is just so innocent, and it's giving a little piece of naivete.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
definitely.
don't think she understands how serious this is and where it has the potential to go. And it's just a chop shop, and we're chopping these cars. And yeah, but what about if and when you get caught? And who's going to be held responsible? How many times are we going to roll up at your valet job and get a car and get a Cadillac? If we are, I need a bigger piece of the pie. This is not going to end well, and I hate that this has to happen to Fran the man. Ashley?
I do too, but it's going to happen, and that's definitely not enough for the risk you're taking. And I don't even think she's thought this through. We know she hasn't, because girl, this is your job. You're connected to this place, and all of these cars that you valeted are the ones that have been stolen within days. It's not going to take them long to put it together. MJG, listen, that's an old school fool. He said, "I'm gonna turn you out. I'll turn you out. Turn you on. What you need? What you need, friend? What you need, friend of man? You're not gonna be friend of man for long, fooling with me. Don't leave him alone with her. Don't leave her alone with him." I said, now don't be a predator, sir. Now listen, no means no. But you're right. Boogie's a live wire. I think he's the scariest type of character in that he can be your best friend and then he can slice your throat in the next minute. And so Fran's gonna have to be watchful. Now, is she in this for a limited time offer, or is she gonna get thirsty for the money? Because like you said, she's not used to seeing this kind of money. Now she's got money to pay for the competition and give her granddaddy something, or stock up to sell some plates, or do whatever her plan is ultimately, to help save the house. But I think because she's in the most desperate situation,
Mm-hmm.
she's got the most to lose. She's got the most on the line. And this connection with Boogie is not going to be good for her at all. I just don't want her to be hurt. And I really feel like something might happen to her outside of jail.
Something's gonna happen. I really hate this because I really like Fran, but I was like $40, Fran. $40. I thought she was gonna even if he shot her down, like, oh, this is the first rodeo. That's all you get. Like, now over time, if you put in work, you'll get. It was just like $1,000. Hell yeah. Like, yeah, this is great. This is good. This is all I ever need, and I can do this all the time. Like, she was so impressed, even by the way that Boogie was moving. And it's that easy. She just looking all in awe. And I'm like, Fran, move the damn car, girl. We got post haste, Fran. Post haste. We're robbing. But yeah, don't take all of that friendship as anything kind or sweet. Boogie is about them streets, and if and when you mess up or whatever it is, or you're in a
Mhm.
compromising situation, he's gonna go off, baby.
Absolutely.
But bring MJG back. MJG description, a brother. Okay. I had saved Ty for last. Ty taking bona fide chances. Ty's over here taking bona fide chances. First of all, what we not gonna do is trust a stud who wear a strap on 24/7. Girl,
Lord Jesus.
terrifying. I can't trust you. You too real for me. I gotta go. That's commitment. Oh no. Bonafide is diabolical. I gotta get out of here. You just
Absolutely.
walking around with straps on for sport? That's the good.
Bonafide is a
Out of
mess.
all the people you could have met, Ty, you went over here. Bonafide got to go. But getting into Ty, we learned more about her in this episode, especially in the beginning. I was like, did she have an apartment? Or I was like, oh, this is a storage unit, and she's using it to have her privacy and get away. But she's also doing OnlyFans, and it's not paying clearly what she wants. I was like, Ty, what are you doing on OnlyFans? It looked like she's just shaking a little ass for right now, but we don't know. But
Oh,
Ty
Lord
is doing everything she can to get it the fast way, just like Fran. And nursing school is just not a priority. We don't even mention it this episode. We don't see it at all. She's just hyper focused on her ambition. And it's like, I guess they kind of broaden the scope this episode, which I appreciated. It's not just like videos. Like, I can do modeling. I can be an whatever I can do to try to access those earliest restraint, whatever. I just want to be outside and be platforming and be fine. I like that they showed, where she can't be out here doing these modest twerks. We gonna give it in our skates. She's living her best life in the skates. I can be somebody different out there. I'm not as self conscious out there, but out here I'm modest. And also out here, I'm rolling up on Bonafide. Bonafide, baby. Now, Ty is 3 shakes away. We work at Club Sugar Daddies. You are 3 shakes away from working at the Players Club. You are 5 twerks away from opening for Uncle Clifford down at the Pank. I said, what are we doing? Because if we're connecting OnlyFans and then it's videos and it's maybe just going to the strip club. If it's all of that, there's just a misdirect. Ty is bored. Ty clearly had her baby early, and she feels like she's missing something. The moment she refers to Eddie as, she's like, "Well, what's wrong with what? Yeah, he's boring. He's just safe. All he do is this." I'm trying to be. Ty is trying to be outside any way that she can, and that's whether it's in a video or being on somebody's live stream. They said, I don't twerk for free. I don't shake ass for free. I don't do that." Yeah, all of the lap dances that we're taking here, and once again, these propositions of baby Bonafide want exactly what Vaughn wants. Everybody's getting turned up, turned out, and hopefully sexualized in somebody's back room. Because I can put you on. I got money. Bonafide said, "Throw it bike, throw that ass bike,
Right.
bike."
Right.
Absolutely love it. There's instant chemistry or whatever, which is fine, but Bonafide didn't see you or think that. Bonafide likes your body. Bonafide is ready, here, and willing to love on you and objectify whatever. But how far are you trying to take this? How deep is this going to go? Because I'm the way that Bonafide's out here, and if we have enough notoriety to know who we are, and we're in the studio, maybe Bonafide do this often. You ain't the first, and you ain't gonna be the last. So I don't think that your spot is permanent. And how much help is Bonafide gonna give you, and what do you have to do to get it? But the way she just drops, like, "Mama, hello, Mama, where you at? What are you doing, Mommy? Are you coming home? Yeah, I'm at my new job. Doing what?" Eddie said, "What the hell going on? What's really happening?" She said, "Yeah, I gotta go. Give her that breathing treatment." All of that mommy life is just not a priority. I want everything I missed. That baby looks to be at least 6. Like, yeah, I'm outside, and I don't care who got anything to say about it. This is gonna end really badly. I'm like, okay, Ty's gonna flunk out. Yeah, we losing that scholarship. She don't care nothing about any of that. I think we had her glance at that book once. She doesn't care. Even the way that she expresses it here. I'm in nursing school, but I really want to be doing dot dot dot. Okay, well, yeah, I can platform you. I can do this, girl. Let me show you on the Instagram. Let me give you some shout outs. But what we gonna do with the strap on though? Is my fear. Like, I don't want her having to do something, to get something, but it looks like that's where we're going if it gets her to where she needs to be. I think she's about to take a little fast life in a fancy car and get dropped real fast, and it's gonna be hard. Ashley, be nice.
No, 27 pieces a menace. And fair exchange ain't no robbery, honey. So I guess if you shaking it and Bonafide giving you airtime on their social media, I guess that's all it takes. Because where are the funds? If I'm finna get up here and put my titties in your face, grind on me, and do all of that, then I need to see the funds. You threw the funds on the gaggle of groupies you already had here, Bonafide, but where's my cute coin at? And she loved being in front of the camera with them slow twerks. And I was like, did she try to make it clap? I said, it's just the most tired twerks I've ever seen, sweetheart. Lord, and I guess it's adult content now. At this point, I didn't know we was going over here with Bonafide. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that easy. I didn't know we was doing it for free. I didn't, because where are the funds? If I'm going to be doing all of this and giving you all of this illustriousness, these slow twerks, this slow ride, if I'm doing all of that, where are the funds? And you're recording me, I fear. Bonafide looked like the type that got cameras in the studio, not just the phone. Look like there's cameras about. Bonafide worse than a man, in my opinion, over here, and I think it's despicable. Also, let's talk about the safety of that raggedy baby daddy. Baby, there's no safety there. I mean, I guess you're considering safe because he stays at his mama house and plays the Xbox. That's safe. Safety would be that man was providing for you and your child and you wasn't living out of a storage unit. That would be safety for me. But I mean, Ty's got her priorities all wrong. I really want her to want more for herself because she does have this baby, or at least help us understand, girl, this desire that you want to be this model. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this dream of hers. Like, was it always a dream of yours? Why did you even start nursing school? Because she's clearly going to flunk out. And then, or was it to be an adult star? Or is it just any camera time at all? Or
Adult.
is it the thought of fast money? I'm really trying to understand Ty. Like, it seems like something's calling her and she wants to be a good mom. But I think these endeavors, not that you can't dream when you have children, but I do think you have to balance that out. So while I'm dreaming, I'm going to go ahead and get this nursing degree because I know that is for sure going to pay the bills, and then maybe I can invest more into this life that I want. I'm very concerned for Ty, and because she's making dumb moves, because also get the money up front. You know what I mean? If it's about the money, I don't. I fear this is for Instagram post.
I
I
don't think
really
it's just
do.
about the money. I don't think it's just about the money. I think it's just I think Ty was sat down because she had that baby and she feels like life is getting ahead or it left her or she missed out on something. I'm gonna get out there. I'm cute. I'm fine. I got a nice little shape, little body. Like yeah, I can do that. I can do this and get some. You know, if it gets a quick bag, then cute. I want that. But I think more so her just being centered and being platformed and being able to feel like that girl. I think that would be enough for her. That's why we did. He was like, I don't twerk for free, but she's still twerking,
For
Ty.
free, for
She's
free.
still twerking. And then the fact that he could like bona fide, like, yeah, are you hiding? Why are you hiding from the camera? It's like, oh, like I'm just. Oh, I ain't trying to just be out. Why? You have to pick a side and stand over there, because baby, when Eddie come outside looking for you, I don't, I don't know. Do we still think Ty should give up on her dreams?
I didn't say give up on the dream. I never said that. I said she needs to balance it. She has a child. It's not just, she's not like Fran or Keisha who's unattached, don't have anyone depending on them. I feel like when you have a child, a life depending on you, that has to be your priority until they're grown. It does. I think she's got room to dream, but I think she needs to secure a stable bag for her baby. My opinion.
It. I think that like the streets be calling me. Like she for the streets are calling her because if she really wanted to have that bag and make sure that she's secure. And I think that they just use safe for Eddie. I think she thinks Eddie is just boring and it's
Yeah.
always been me and Eddie. And it's just that she would be really focusing on nursing school. That's our way. That's our ticket. That's my way to make sure my baby is okay. This dream here, this is to make sure she's okay and she gets what she wants. And if I get a cute bag to take care of baby girl and really we can really move, then that's great too. But this is how she still gets what she wants. Because if she wanted to prioritize that baby, she wouldn't be here in the first place. The baby called. She wheezing. Are you there to give it to her? Where you at? Where you at? But this is where I've been. I've been set. I don't want to do that no more. I want to be over here with Bonafide dancing on this strap on. Hey.
Girl.
Not mixed reviews. I like the ha ha song. I was laughing all the way to the bank. I'm like, ha ha. Struggle Terse. Come on, Ty. Bam, bam. Come on. I was like, oh, now her name's Tyra. Her
Mhm.
name's Tyra. God damn it, Ty. But yeah, we shall see. But it was just everything here just went so fast. I was like, you don't want to save a little something, Ty? Like everything was just put them on the glass, get on top. Like, did you give Bonafide some the night
It's
of?
looking like she let that fake dingling put her down. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, she said, I want something new. I need something fresh. He's just safe. We down at his mama house. You just trying to what? I don't know. Bonafide said that they're going to create these opportunities. We shall see if Bonafide really delivers on that. Before we get down there, who gonna throw hands first, Ashley? Who's gonna throw hands first? Because Eddie's gonna come looking for you. Eddie's gonna come looking for you and try to push up on Bonafide and the crew. And what the hell are you doing out here? As I said last live, shaking them titties. Get in the house with the baby. Not gonna be there for that. And then, of course, eventually we're gonna go out on this date and listen to all this Coltrane and get close. And they might feel some type of way. 6'6" might try to go over there and defend Carolyn because it's mine. What we can do, we want to do. She's grown. Aren't you divorced? or old pastor could feel some way immediately and try to pop off. Actually, who's
Passa
gonna?
about that action. Passa about that action. That's the one I think will ride out of any of these because 6'6", but he's still light skinned. And then oh boy over here, she said he was safe. He seemed like he don't be in the streets about that action. Passa about that action. He'll beat somebody up. I could tell. I could tell. I just, it's a gift. But yeah, pastor about that action. Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord,
Yeah, what you think?
I don't know. I think Eddie's gonna pop out first because he's gonna be actively like. Did you even go home, Ty? And Ty said, I got a little place where I like them. No, you have a storage unit with things inside. Ty, that's not a place. Like, oh, you got a place, you got a daughter. Like, all right, yeah, like I got money. Okay, put it in my hand. Put the money in my hand, Bonafide. You put that strap on in my hand first. You didn't put the money in my hand, Bonafide. We need that to happen. I think Ed is gonna come looking for her. Maybe hell, maybe next episode. Like, you ain't been at home. What's really going on? I feel like he might jump out first. Maybe, just maybe.
No.
But yes, y'all, that was the episode. Of course, we get into these predictions and what's coming. And I put Ty there because Ty gonna be in the video. Bonafide say I'm making a way for you, baby girl, because I care that much. Because you fine as hell. Don't let nobody tell you different. Say absolutely, but still. Predictions episode 4. Uh, when it comes to Keisha, Keisha got hair to braid. Keisha got D pics to reference. Cause what's this, Bun? Why you send me this? What's going on? Are we just going over to Buns to do hair, or are we doing more than that? Who knows? See, we already do more than that because she left out of there and left that junior bacon cheeseburger on the goddamn table that looked delectable. We'll see. Um, Hopefully she goes to church. Hopefully she goes to church because Mama's trying to make sure Keisha gets the help that she needs. And Daddy said if she don't come on down and support me, because she couldn't even support me at this event. If she wants some help, she needs to come make herself be known and be on that front pew. Maybe she'll be on the front pew. We'll see. Uh, Friend the man. Fred probably be trying to get to another bag and keep with his valet and do another job and just really seeing how that go. I don't think we'll go too many episodes without something falling out of the bottom and something going astray. I want to know what it's going to look like when she tells her friends because it's just I'm just getting into this little thing with Boogie trying to make some extra money. What exactly are you doing and how they're going to feel about it? Because if they're her friends, of course they're not going to support her in this foolishness. Um, we're still gonna have to come up with this money by tomorrow, as Day Day would say, because baby, we need like 20,000, and we down there just getting 1,000 for this whole transaction. That's not gonna be enough for friend. I'm expecting Ty to be over there with Bonafide, being Bonafide as she want to be, and not taking her ass home to go see about that baby. Definitely not going to nursing school. And if we are rolling up, we're late and we flunking, and we already saw that lady wasn't playing about nothing. She ain't gonna go to school, and she's gonna get flunked out. Ashley.
I think in episode 4 we see Fran the man get to kind of wallow in her spoils. I think episode 4, maybe up until the end, she's gonna be living a lavish life. She's gonna be getting. I think they're gonna be hitting a couple licks. I think she's gonna get a cute little bag. I think that has to go on for at least an episode because I think she's gonna have to get drunk with the money of it all and be like, okay, and kind of get solidified in it. Then I think the floor falls out from underneath her. Ty will be in that raggedy video with that 27 piece because I guess she'll now be Bonafide's woman. It's very weird. I don't know. It was out of left. It was out of left field. But again, Ty want to be seen. Mama got to have a life too, I suppose. And as far as Keisha, I do think ultimately all of them together do get the money for the competition. And I hopefully they start practicing because I've seen skaters and it wasn't given y'all are really ready to compete. But hey, what do I know? So I'm hoping they practice for that. I think Keisha gets a few more clients and maybe she finally quits the diner. I don't know. I think there's something around the diner and maybe she's phasing that out, and so maybe she'll quit the diner. But definitely a conversation with Pastor. That's got to happen between Keisha and her daddy next episode.
Chelsea, I know Carolyn gonna go on that date. She gonna go on that date with Big and Tall and
Hmm.
go sit with that heat phone and be slow dancing in that dog. Maybe get stretched out.
Oh
But
Lord.
y'all, that was grits. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please comment down below about our commentary and if you are watching the show. Ashley, anything you want to share?
Yeah, don't forget, guys, tomorrow we talk the Braxtons and it's Blockbuster movie night, and I made my choice. So be there for that. If you are a member, it's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, we'll get into the Braxtons show.
I have not watched The Braxtons yet.
Oh
Oh Lord, was it good? Was it good?
no, it's never.
I'll get over there when I get over there. But thank you guys so much for supporting. Be sure to tell a friend that we are watching and talking about grits. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Braxtons. Y'all have
Good
a
night.
good night, y'all.
I don't do titles, if I do they, it'll be Michael. Keisha spicy, tip and trainy. Yellow bone chick look like Hey Donnie. Freaking the sheets, freak on them please. Been hooked since big old freak. I realized that I was with R&B, so I rap beat. These got no name on them, wish these hoes stop trying to put claim on them. He come around me, get game on him. If he don't go, then I already came on him. These new hoes